Good evening from a very, very cold West Cork. This is the first time we've seen white on the grass here, so we did get a little bit of frost. There's meant to be some kind of an Arctic. Oh, it's such a gorgeous sunset. How about that for a sunset? And we are about 3 weeks behind where we want to be for insulation. So we just missed it. Like, we don't have insulation on the roof, anywhere in the roof really, because number one, it just falls down. Number two, we want to put our wiring in first. And number three, we need to sort out the bathroom first. Where's that door open? So it's absolutely freezing. But the front of the house here, it gets a nice bit of sun. It faces south. So it gets a nice bit of sun from the garden. A little bit sun setting down there in the west. And it gets a nice bit of heat from the little stove. I put on the stove when I finish work. So it's about 4:30 or 5 now. But you come to the back of the house, which has gaps above the doors, but also the tieback has a gap so we can see outside. And that's the whole length of these rafters. The tieback is just not closed off, just for ventilation. Because of that, yeah, it's pretty freaking cold. So we badly need to get the bathroom finished so we can get the electrical and plumbing up, and then we can get the insulation in. Then we can put the vapor barrier on, and then we can put the plasterboard on, and then this house should be kind of warm. I'm dying to try the underfloor heating, see how that works out. That is a bit of an experiment as well, as I haven't explained to you yet, but by the time this is published, hopefully I will have, just about our philosophy for building this house. I'm not sure if that's going to work, but our secondary heating source, which is infrared heaters, will. I'm very happy with the infrared heating. It feels like a fire. That's the only way I can describe it, like a radiant heat. Feels like there's a fire there. So the wall was a bit damp down at the bottom where we had the bathroom leaking, and also there was also a leak in the roof just where we joined it to the wall, where we couldn't put the flashing. So our radiant heater has done, like, it's only been up since a few hours ago, and you can see it's pretty dry down the bottom. So yeah, I'm very happy with this. Anyway, I'm rambling and walking around because I'm cold. Tonight I plan to get the backer board up, put a little bit of wiring through it, have the pipe and the wiring coming out the backer board. Then mix up some, I'm not sure if I'll use tile set or cement mix. I think our sand particles are a little bit thick for cement, so maybe I'll just use a tile set mix. Anyway, fill all the gaps, fill all the holes, and then within a day or two I think I will be ready to do some tanking on this. That's what I'm going to do. For the moment I shall put you on time lapse. Only for a few minutes. I think Kira's making us dinner. Claire is going to come along later. Not sure what she's going to do. Probably continuing upstairs, really. She did a fantastic job last night on the bathroom. So we may be ready to roll out the underlay. We'll see. In any case, I'll make a start on this. We go for dinner, then myself and Claire come back and we'll update you on what's next. Catch you later. Just in case you missed it, I forgot the vapor barrier. So you'll be watching it again as I redo it. Smashing way to spend your cold evenings. Just about to fill this with some tile set. Battery's practically dead. Don't know how long it'll last.
Hello!
Hey.
It's a really cold Wednesday night and we are doing anything not to work. I'm tired. I was just at work all day in Cork. Rob's been working all day as well, and
I've done 3 jobs already
cold.
today.
We are like, it seems like it's like 10 o'clock at night, but it's only like 7. We really should be doing something, just even a small bit of something. So we are going to try and do something. We're quite practical.
I've worked my full-time job. Then I was editing videos, setting up my new kind of editing suite, got a new laptop.
Oh, Rob got a new toy.
Yeah,
yes.
I got a new laptop, new SSDs. I'm getting worried because we have so many videos and I'm worried that something's going to happen, they'll all be gone. So I got to really push to get them edited and get them uploaded. I need more hardware. But anyway, did those 2 jobs. Then I came out here and I started working in this place. I built the kind of threshold, filling in the holes up there. And then Claire comes home, and then Claire says to the camera how we're doing nothing. But I just want to catch you up just a little bit, so carry on.
Alright, you did some work.
Thank you.
Anyway, I suppose yesterday we kind of got the shower organised for tanking, and we would have done that tonight. Or Rob was planning to do that tonight, but it's not quite dry. The cement isn't quite dry.
Just a bit
so we
cold.
Won't do that, and
it's going to take longer.
Yeah, it's cold and. Anyway, we have to do something. So we're going to do, conveniently enough, the noggins above our heads, all the way from above this big window here, just here.
They're not really noggins. Like our flat roof has got kind of piece of wood at the front and the back and rafters in the middle, so it's sealed and we just wrap the Tyvek around it. But for the A-frame roof, for the kind of the peaked roof, at the very front of the house we have a fascia and soffit, but at the very back of the house we're going to run the cladding straight up through the kind of, so we're not really going to have a fascia and soffit. So we don't actually have anything stopping kind of insects or birds or animals or anything getting in. So we want to throw up a few kind of noggins just in between these, and that way we can put our insulation up. The insulation won't fall out, no creatures will get in. We have to do it just the main house, just this kind of extension here at the back. I'm thinking maybe an hour if we get a system going.
Yeah. So let's get going.
From what?
Alright.
Don't point the gun at me, please.
Oh, my toenails now.
So this is 36, let's say.
Did you take your pencil?
Did I fucking what? The struggle is real, Claire. Here you go, sweet cheeks. Boom, boom, boom. Get in my belly. Fantastic, baby. How we doing? You gotta push your thumb down now for the safety there, and then pull the trigger. Right. Let's have a sconce-a-rooney. Okay, we're looking at 36.5, please. Service. Oh. I want to hammer this, but I don't want to lose grip. Put it through the panoramic window.
35 and a half.
Oh, shizzle.
Too short.
I can fit my fucking tongue through there.
Oh, I put another one.
Here. I can't choose that. Yeah. Let me just measure this.
36 and 3/4. Right. Coming up.
It's perfect. Perfect-ish. That's some serious measurements, you know. 29, let's say.
It's a very small one.
That's what she said. 37 and a half, my dear. My dear. Probably 6.5.
You doing okay?
Aye, it's going in alright. There's 6.5 there, love.
I have to have a whiskey when I go.
Have you got whiskey?
Yeah.
Hot or cold? I don't care.
36 and a half.
Aye.
Sorry. I'll put them up in a sec.
Oh, what do you know? I'm going to the far side now, Claire.
Alright.
Oh, from the other side.
Do you want a light?
I gave up smoking not long ago. Oh, Jesus. Some sterling lightage, Claire. Can I get a 35, please, Carol?
Okay, so we're just starting the tanking of the shower. Rob is putting the special tape in the corners, and we got a tanking kit, which is really seems like it's pretty easy to use. You just watch the video. I should really turn off my light on my hat.
Yeah.
And anyway, so I'm just applying the primer, which is in this lovely celebrations box. It's very watery, but I'm going to try and put this as far as I can get it all the way around. Then we'll put the tape on, which Rob is measuring now, in the corners and on the joints, anywhere where it's... And
you need a sharp knife or a scissors.
I'll get a scissors. And then we have the rubberized paint to go on afterwards. Cold. Just want to get all the sides kind of done first before the bottom.
So, Claire, have you ever tanked the bathroom before?
No, never tanked a bathroom.
Thank you very much.
I don't know why. Well, no, I suppose because we never did this before. But I presume people did it in our bathrooms beforehand.
we moved into our house 15 years ago, and
They didn't do it then?
no, they didn't. They actually just put plasterboard on the wall, and they tiled directly to the plasterboard. So we always leaked from day one, although it wasn't clear to us until about 8 years later, when you get into the shower and it would bounce. And I had no idea how to do these things at the time, so my dad came over. Do you remember I was doing the job interviews for
And did he
Dubai?
tank it then?
He didn't tank it, but he had to cut out all the floorboards and the studs
Yeah.
on the wall and take out the tray and just rebuild it. I think he used marine ply, and I think he took off some of the plasterboard and put marine ply up the inside as well. But it was only recently he started using the tank kits, and he told me about the tank kits. So
Oh, did he?
yeah, even when I went to look online, it was hard to, like, not everywhere stocks them, do you know? It's not something that your typical DIYer would do, like, I suppose because you buy an enclosure, maybe.
Now, I don't know if you're on. Are you on?
Oh, they're on alright.
It's like painting this in and then the cement automatically just dries it up. But
Isn't it funny having that rock at the bottom of it, Claire?
yeah,
I wonder how that looked with the
I remember
mosaics.
when we talked about it outside and we were like, that could be part of the shower.
Well, at that time I was planning, which we could still do,
What?
of putting cobblestones down in the shower. Although I wonder would they be
Well,
quite
I
uncomfortable
think-
to stand on them.
We need to just think, because if we don't like those things, which I'm not sure about, then I'd be tempted to return them. I can do that easily enough and just go in and pick something else out in the clearance. That would be a bit. I even think the kids' tiles, the nice black ones. You know, when I look at showers like this, I feel you have to cut things in V's and stuff to make it that the water will run down and all of that kind
Yeah,
of
it
thing.
is actually.
So the mosaics are easier for that.
Absolutely.
But maybe we can get a.
Let's see. Oh man, this is pointing at your butt. Can you see that? 4.6, 4.7 degrees centigrade.
Yeah.
We are
Americans out there. That's cold.
For Americans, that's like, I think that's like 38 degrees Fahrenheit. If my old science works. You know, I think no harm putting it up there, but I'm hoping that they're up so high that water will never reach it, you know?
I know. So what time is it now, Rob? Leave it alone.
7, I think. Enough time for maybe a cup of tea by the fire. Claire, what do you reckon about that?
Now.
Do you wanna, while we wait for it?
No, I assume we go upstairs, will we?
Oh. To do the floors, you mean?
Well, just to see what we need to do anyway. I need to give the whole thing a good old hoover.
A good old
That's
hoover.
My new hoover.
I say.
Okay, so that's
Job's
that.
a good one. Why'd look of concern?
No, I just wondered if I could wash it off the brushes.
Just chop the brushes. I mean, let's try and wash them.
Recycling?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, we're all about the recycling. Rob sometimes forgets this and gets a bit one use.
I don't know. Is that
One use heavy. Right.
heavy? So the legs fell off the GoPro, so I'm afraid I can't put you on a tripod. I don't know where to put you actually. I'll just dump you on the ground, I guess. See how we get on. Okay, just swap battery. They don't seem to last very long in this cold, so let's just try that again. There we have it set up. I was saying, I'm not sure how this rubber compound is going to work. It's quite cold. So, but you know what they say? There's nothing to it but to get to it. Oh my gosh. Gloop-tastic. That is pretty gross. I suppose that's kind of what you want if you're doing this sort of a thing. Oh man, it's sticky already. Plan is to get this bit done first. It's kind of a test case. And see how we go along. I'm not certain. I don't know. Okay. It's just the old hands get so sticky from this stuff. Oh my gosh. Alright. That kind of seems like it's doing something. Of course, I just realized I haven't done the bottom. So that's a major fail. Right. Okay. Right, let's try that one again. Get the corner in. Pull it back up a bit. Right. Let's see if we get this up now. Right, I'm going to do the other side now. Let's try and get you elsewhere. How does that work for you? It's good? Alright, hopefully this one is way easier. Not very talkative at the moment now, guys. To be honest, I didn't really feel like doing any work tonight. I felt that way for at least a week. No discernible reason why, just yeah, it's cold. It's hard to get going. It's not too bad once you get going, you kind of adapt to it. Our shower is on a 20 amp breaker, I think. It should be on a 30 amp breaker, so it actually has two heating elements, but because it's on the 20 we can only use the first heating element. During the summer that worked fine because the water coming out of the well was pretty warm already, but now the outside air temperature is, it was like 1.4 degrees when we got up. So the water is at least that, if not colder. And the electric shower just ain't getting things hot enough. And not only that, but we don't really have insulation in our house yet, so the parlour where we're showering is freezing, and you're trying to have a wash, but the water's freezing her, so you end up colder coming out of the shower than when you went in. So showers used to be something we looked forward to after a long day of work, but they ain't now. But I don't think that's the reason. I think there's just so much DIY you can do until you want to do something else. And not that I want to do something else, but yeah, it's a lot. And then, you know, any spare time I have, of course, I am editing the videos and doing, I suppose it's all DIY related. I haven't spearfished or freedived in over a year, I'd say. I have all the gear just sat there, probably moldy now, because everything we had in storage in the barn is fairly wet from numerous leaks that we discovered during our torrential rain. So, nothing going wrong, but a bit of a change of pace, a bit of change of scenery is needed. But of course, you know, if we were doing this on our own steam, we just take a month off. You know, I could happily, we're November the 30th now, I could happily take the month of December off, just enjoy, build up to Christmas. We love Christmas in our house, or at least we used to. My grandparents love it, my sisters love it, but we just don't have time for Christmas now, which is a sorry state of affairs, to be honest. I'm not even sure we'll get a Christmas tree up first time in my life, so I could well do with taking the month off and coming back in January, but we have the grant. And the grant kind of dictates an awful lot of our timeline, because we're well over 6 or 7 months through it now, so we're on track. Truthfully, we hope to be ahead of track, but that's just how the cookie crumbles. So we didn't get ahead, but we're on track, and that also means that we don't have time to take off. So we'll be at this for the foreseeable. Okay. Whew. Okay. Well, that was a lovely way to spend the afternoon, or the evening rather, with you. It's about 9 o'clock now. Claire has had a shower. She's gone over. She's making us a hot toddy. If you know what that is, then you know. If you don't, I guess you don't. What I got done tonight is this superbly average tanking job on my shower with a liquid membrane. So hopefully it'll work. First coat done, second one tomorrow. Catch you later. eagle-eyed viewers might have noticed that I forgot to put up a corner. So it's already started to go off. I don't know will I be able to do this, but I'll quickly. Oh my gosh! How did I miss it? How did I miss it? Let's get stuck in again, so boys. I believe I said it once. Convincing people to buy derelict properties in Ireland. Okay. Get in. Get in, my son. Right. Smashing. Let's get the show on the road. Happy days, happy days. Right. Is it a good job? Maybe. Probably not. Is it done? Yahoo! Well, how about that? For a little bit of drama. Where would we be on our Thursday night without a little bit of drama?
It's not a bad morning. Quite bright actually, but ridiculously cold. Again, 0 degrees in the caravan this morning, so we were all a bit cranky, needless to say. 2 very cranky teenagers getting up for school and college. But anyway, they're gone. The day is bright, we just get on with it. The sooner we can get into the house, the better for everybody. So today I am working on this tiling. So we picked these tiles. This, needless to say, this is the first time I have ever tiled anything in my life. And of course we picked the most decorative or patterned tiles ever. I have to get the stars to match up. You can see there in the centers. Anyway, we'll get there. Rob has just helped me cut the first row, which are those lined up there. I'm going to get the adhesive going now. I've just started to mix it here and get the first row up, and then move my level here, which is just giving me my green line. I don't know if you can see the green line on the wall there, horizontal and vertical. And then I'll get my line for the next row. So I'm going to get these 4 stuck up. Conveniently enough, 4 fits in the row. We certainly didn't plan that. I don't know how easy this is going to be, but try and get as much of this tiled as we possibly can, because once we have a working loo, we have a sort of a sink and almost finished, and we just need the tile, the shower done, and then we can move that tiny little bathroom out of the back of the parlour and in here, and it can be just a usable space. The floor is concrete. We're not tiling that. We had always planned to try and polish the concrete ourselves. We'll see how we get on with that. That's another job. But even if I don't get that done, it doesn't worry me so much. At least we have a workable bathroom and we can get on and with the rest. It's almost like one job holds up the next, and the next job holds up the next, and so on. So if I can get a good bit of this done, we'll be really flying. So I'm going to put you on a time lapse now while I try and stick these tiles to the wall, and then we will I'll give you an update on how that went. Alright, so it's only taken over an hour to do this, but anyway, more than that I'd say. First row is in. I don't know how happy I am with it because, as you can see, and as I just move my line, 1 minute now, my line should be here. The second tile here is just a little bit high on one side. I'm not sure, should I try to take a little bit off that, and the rest are pretty good. So I'm going to see what I can do with that. And if I can just get it a bit better level, then I'll get the second row up and we'll see how we go. I'm hoping the second row is going to be a bit easier, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm not sure if it got the time lapse there, but so the second row has gone up. They're actually not too bad. There's a little bit of a bump here and there, but I think we'll be okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do the third one. All right, so third line gone up, and now I'm really getting a feel for using the adhesive. You know, you make it too dry, you make it too wet, blah blah blah. Yeah, it's difficult to get it all right. And then of course there's adhesive going everywhere. I am using little spacers as well, those little white crosses, just to go in between the tiles, so that's where we're going to grout in between afterwards, and it keeps the spacing correct. It's all looking okay, actually. I'm quite surprised. So I'm going to go for round 4. I'm going to have a cup of tea first. I don't know how many hours have passed now, but definitely over 2. Anyway, 3 lines up in 2 hours. It's the start, and I've never done this before, and a typical that we choose a tile that like has to line up all these little stars. Like I'll be seeing stars in my sleep tonight. But anyway, look, we'll get there, and I'm gonna have a cup of tea now, so I'll be back in a while. Okay, so I know I had time lapsed some of this, and then some of it, the battery went, and I got a bit lazy and didn't want to go and change it. Anyway, we're there, we're almost there. It has taken me all bloody day to do this, but the more I did, the better, easier it came, and I'm going to finish this tonight no matter what. I'm going to start the side wall now. As you can see, I have my level sorted out, so it should be fly along with that. And there's a few little tiles to put at the top. Just need to alter some of the ones that I have cut for there. So that's where we are. I'm cutting them myself. Unfortunately, we had a tile cutter.
It's outside in the box.
I don't know where it is anyway, but anyway, oh yeah, it's here. But of course, when we came to bloody cut it, the flipping thing was too short for the tiles. So that was the end of that. So I've been angle grinding the tiles on the floor over here, which is fine. And actually kind of got to work the angle grinder quite well now that it's quite accurate. So that's where we are. Pop you somewhere where you can finish off me watching the rest of it, and I'll give you another update then at the end. Okay, so just finished my little shelf. I think it looks quite good. We want to try and keep all the straight edges on the way around. This little piece will be coming out. It's just holding up this until the adhesive dries. And all of the gaps will be grouted. So once I've fully grouted it, I'll show you what it looks like completely finished. So onwards to the floor. Almost forgot to show you the finished object in regards to the floor of the shower. I just had a quick shower and almost forgot. So we put these down on the floor. This mosaic, because we built the shower tray ourselves, so we sloped it ourselves. So it was easiest. We could have cut tiles and sloped them in, but the easiest thing to do was to use mosaics and get them to follow the natural curve of the floor. So that is our room. Onwards and upwards. Shower needs to go in now, hopefully the weekend. Get it grouted and get our sink in. And then we finally have a working bathroom. First working bathroom in this house, our first complete bathroom in this house. Slowly, but it's getting there. Happy with my first tiling job.